Two new laws pertaining to drunk driving will be going into effect this weekend in Tennessee. Dillard's Law and the Silas Gable Flat Law are named after victims whose lives were taken by someone driving under the influence. News Channel 11's Jayana Scurry spoke with family members who lost someone to drunk driving and explains these new laws.
Ansley, Dillard's Law will allow restitution payments to be made at any time to children who had a parent killed in a drunk driving accident. In the Silas Gable Flat Law, anyone that knowingly gives access to a vehicle to someone who is intoxicated can be charged.
Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
Debbie Locke's husband, Mike Locke, a former Tennessee state representative, was killed by a drunk driver in 2014. She still advocates for tougher laws on drunk driving offenders and believes the Silas Gable Flat Law will help deter people who enable offenders.
Anything could happen, anything. And this definitely maybe would save someone else's life.
The Silas Gable Flat Law will not only charge people who knowingly allow someone to drive their vehicle while intoxicated, but also charges them if that person's license has been suspended or revoked.
The whole idea behind this is to keep people from giving vehicles to people who should not be on the roadways operating because they've lost their license prior DUIs, or they know that they have a substance abuse problem.
Dillard's Law allows the surviving parent or guardian of a child who lost their other parent to a drunk driving incident to convert a restitution order for child maintenance payments to a civil judgment at any time rather than after the defendant's sentence.
There has to be a measure of accountability and responsibility for actions that result in the death of anyone on our roadways, but especially of parents of children under the age of 18.
Nora Skelly, volunteer with Mothers Against Drunk Driving, says Dillard's Law is another step in trying to help victims' families of impaired driving accidents.
We know of too many families that have lost that parent, and then there are financial issues that come up with the family for years and years later on.
Debbie Locke says any law written to help victims of drunk driving is a good law.
I am 9 years later paying for the consequence that a drunk driver killed my husband. And I will be for the rest of my life. That offender should be paying also.
These new laws will go in effect this Saturday on July 1st, as well as a law making penalties for boating under the influence the same as those for driving under the influence.